Yeah, no, it was pure garbage.
He does not care for that plot device. Anyway,
What
That
is she
was
doing Sly for again?
I'll tell you when you're older. So, we're getting ready for the last level.
I love
Go
that
it.
that was your go-to response of, I'll tell you when you're older.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. Well, just in time, Seely, because we're heading on to the castle. Cortex Castle, that is.
Yay!
Speaking of Cortex Castle, I'm in the past at Cortex Castle.
You can do it. But okay, yeah, no. Now that Matt is about 45 seconds older, so
Fuck you.
after all this character development and stuff in Sly 3, she betrays them
She had a sudden change of heart.
and just immediately shifts her focus from because we're doing this all for the betterment of everybody and saving everybody. Then suddenly it's I just want money, and you guys weren't using your skills to make money, so
that's
betrayed you
bullshit.
guys.
Oh yeah, look at that. Cortex when he was a little baby.
And then what's on the right?
On the
An
right
ancestor.
is an old fan favorite, Tiny Tiger, back in his Roman days.
Yay!
Oh yeah, it is from Roman.
Tiny!
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is it? What is it?
A thought just occurred to me.
What?
This is likely a portrait that was uncovered from the Roman era.
And actually, what I was about to say is
Oh,
that,
holy
like,
shit, that
Tiny-
is!
I mean, it's a likely possibility. Oh, speaking of olden times, that I believe is his great grandfather, and there's his mother, Shannon Cortex.
Almost thought that was Amberly, and I almost thought you were gonna be like, "Damn that Cortex!" Hey, she knows the Cortex family motto. That's a very obscure reference that probably nobody's gonna get besides me.
Also, I love how in the stream, Caddy loved referencing the fact that one of Cortex's portraits is literally of his grandfather with a triangular fossa that apparently activates some sort of open mechanism.
A fossa. Hang on, let me look that up. Triangular.
I think it's supposed to be some sort of earpiece.
Yeah. It's.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
Ooh.
what did you
okay.
think that would accomplish?
I don't know. Yeah.
What I forgot to do at that exact moment is switch back dimensions, because those nitro crates can be affected.
I'll be right back, people.
No worries. So I'm looking at now it is actually referred its full name is the triangular fossa. It is like if you were to don't do this right now, I said not to do it right now, is if you put your finger against your ear and like towards the top of your ear there's like a little bulge part, but if you actually like move your finger below, like there's like a little valley that forms between two of the bumps in your ear. That little nice.
Sorry, I bumped my mic with my headphones.
You're fine. I said not to do it right now. That canyon that forms in your ear, that is the triangular fossa.
Oh, nice save.
Here, put up 50. Here, put up 50 graphical visuals of what the triangular fossa is. People love it when we do that.
I lost
Pardon
my
me?
back scratcher.
No, don't do that.
A part of me is actually wondering if, when he was referring to his grandfather, he was talking about that rather nice-looking fellow in the knight's armor, implying that his grandfather's actually really fucking ancient.
It would have been really cool if we
also-
actually could.
Oh
Like,
shit, motherfucker's on speed cycle!
whoa!
Jesus!
It actually would have been cool if we could actually like spin against the portrait and open up a secret entrance.
That would be Logan, please don't get Toys for Bob ideas.
Sorry.
I wanted to bring it up again because we saw that same tiny portrait up there again. I was going to bring up the logical of the fact of, like, Tiny wasn't a thing until Crash 2. How would the Cortex know who he is?
Well, in all fairness, Tiny was planned to be in the series since Crash 1. You just couldn't make it until Crash 2.
I am
Wasn't
back.
That's fair. Same with the Komodo brothers.
Was this back like? Remember? Was it the old PS1 version, or wasn't there something where like you could learn that a long time ago his name used to be known as Taz Tiger?
It was the beta version of 2.
That was, Crash 2, where that was like his beta name that I guess somehow made to the final product.
But only if you paused, or it's like only if
Right,
you
only
paused
if
and
you
looked at the
paused.
levels. Yeah.
I think it's only in the PAL version though.
No, I was pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure that was a thing in the NTSC release.
I know there was a dumb PAL beta version of Crash Bash where you could see the sprites of Homer and Bart or something on the.
Oh, that's not a PAL thing. That's actually if you In the elaborate process, if you pull up, like, if you have Spyro 3, obviously you put in the code and you get a demo of Crash Bash. You put in the code on the demo menu, it gives you, like, a debug version of the near final game.
Which had those Homer and Bart Simpson sprites for some reason.
They were placeholders.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, that's nothing new. I mean, heck, for if you look back in the old the files for DuckTales Remastered, you can actually find Shantae's mugshot from Risky's Revenge. I think he was running on.
They screwed up my order.
Aw.
I got Popeyes. They forgot to give me the biscuit. They got everything else right though.
I'm gonna say right now, I don't like Popeye's biscuits.
I've never had them.
I like them.
I don't mind
I
their
like
biscuits.
them.
I like their chicken, but I'm not sure about their biscuits.
Oh,
The
well,
chicken
okay.
is great. I think
I-
the chicken.
I got their
lo-
chicken
their
sandwich.
chicken is made with love, but
Where's the love?
I'm saying like legitimately, like if somebody were to tell me between Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, I would say that I would say that Popeyes chicken, like when you feel it, when you take, I don't know, it's like there's something about the way it's breaded feels more like it was done like by hand and not just taken out of the freezer, pushed, processed by a machine. But I will also
Like
argue that I
KFC?
think Chick-fil-A's side dishes are better. I don't like
their
Popeyes.
milkshakes.
I don't like Popeyes green beans. I think Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is better. Oh,
Mac and cheese sounds so good right now, even though I just had it for dinner.
Am I seeing double?
Now Brio gets to see the double.
Quickly, revoke this fraud.
I'm just gonna sit here and listen.
Access.
yes. Be careful. What do you do?
Rio, I'm no fraud. I'm from the future. You must listen to me. Embryo, do you not recognize your own
When a voice actor bickers with himself.
I'm the real
What's that red doing back there?
I'm eating. If you hear me.
Ding
Oh,
dong,
whoops.
ding dong. Oh my, sounds like the doorbell. I'd better go see who it is.
Okay, fun time's over.
I'm actually kind of disappointed. Not that was still fun, but I was actually about to say, wouldn't it have been amazing if that is actually what? Oh, nice, the Lord of Wumpa Cortex. Wouldn't it have been amazing if that was actually the canonical reason, like what turned Embryo into a stuttery, like crazy mess, was his brain splitting from trying to process two cortexes.
Why did I fucking? Yeah.
I just like the idea of like you're listening to that audio and Embryo starts off all normal, and then as soon as they both start bickering, he's like, and he actually just starts losing it.
He literally goes through that. I don't know, that whole whole cavalcade of faces. One of the Looney Tunes had when they, I don't know, drunk some sort of potion. I know I didn't make this shit up.
I think I know what you're talking about. It reminds me of the cavalcade of faces that.
Me! I did a stupid.
Yeah,
No, you can still do it.
I was gonna say.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Nice! See?
Oh my god, that is clutch.
But I was gonna
Now
say.
don't die, or
I
else you have
think-
to redo that whole
Good job,
thing.
Crunchy.
No, he got a checkpoint. See, it's on the floor there.
No.
I think I got that checkpoint before
He got
I
the
did all.
checkpoint
Oh,
before.
that's why you were worried. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no pressure.
But I was going to say, here you have to use the gravity to delay your jumps. Nice. I think what you're thinking of, James, is when Roger Rabbit had alcohol.
No, that's not what I was thinking of. I know it was some sort of vintage cartoon where I think after drinking some sort of substance or maybe undergoing some transformation, like it might have been a Looney Tune for all I know. Like one of the Looney Tunes was going through like a really like a whole bunch of sickening faces.
Oh,
And going like,
I was gonna say, yeah, you're thinking of the Looney Tunes short that was based on Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, actually, what I was thinking is like, for some reason, that reminds me of when Bugs first saw Gossamer, like when he was in like his scared state. He was going like,
oh,
Hello.
well, there's a dead motherfucker.
Damn, that motherfucker dead.
We'll get to see what that's all about when we play Cortex's side of the story.
Because he's running.
He's running with his past in tow.
Anyone? We have an evil doppelganger situation.
Damn.
A doppelganger? No, forget it.
And he literally just bonks him silly.
That'll shut me up.
"Why do I have a sudden migraine?"
So, no joke, ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to come to is actually this is pretty much the major swan song for all the masks, because they'll start making you use them all in sequence, and it's very fucking tense, but it's also easily the best puzzle to utilize on it.
I love this kind of thing, and I think it's a great like finale to the whole thing. If you're watching, Mad, like I love this idea of like
I am
everything working together, and when you get it going, like the whole way that everything works in clockwork like this is so cool to me. There's a hidden gem.
Shit!
Nice.
And now for the
Good work.
final tostata.
Good work, Lefty.
You're welcome.
Here we go. Okay, gotta set this detonation now.
And I love how the music literally shuts itself off, because yes, this is literally, again, the coup de grace for Cortex's defenses.
I didn't realize, yeah, that the music does turn off to give you like that extra bit of
Oh
focus.
yeah, by the way, there's the flashback tape.
'Cause why not?
Motherfuckers.
And
Oh god!
try. But Crash 4 strikes again.
Don't worry, Clenchy. You'll get him next time.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. Not tonight.
But no, that happened to be too, and it's just, yeah, it's Crash 4
remember
again.
that.
But hey,
Hey,
that was still really good. And
and
we're-
this guy just did the first selfie in 1996.
Damn, you're right. But yeah, let's not finish this off just yet. I was about to psych myself up too early.
oh
We
yeah,
have
no.
a Cortex thing
abs-
first.
Oh yeah, no, because there's two things we gotta do. First thing we gotta do is cover Cortex's side of the story. Secondly, we gotta show off Cortex Island's inverted gimmick. That being said, which of the two do you think we should do first? You know what? No. Never mind that. Let's actually do the inverted thing first, just so it doesn't feel
Okay.
like we're doing
Yeah.
two things at the same time at once.
I want to show what the inverted looks like because I love it.
So,
First level. I say first level.
Yeah,
Alright,
first
first
level.
level it is. And,
And I'd say play as COCO.
okay.
Classic.
Let's see, what skin should we use?
Classic.
You know what, yeah, let's use Classic.
Look at her.
For both of them, actually. Would
Low
make
res
sense.
glory.
But here's,
So,
Actually, no. I'll use Crash here, because I do want to use Coco for Cortex's side of the story.
but can I introduce why I love this so much?
Sure.
what do you? Oh God.
Yep, the image does not lie.
Yep.
Matt, if you would.
So, the inverted levels in Cortex Castle are a partial reference to. Hold on, give it a second.
You had to load the loading screen.
Give it
Sorry,
a second.
we're having Ted work overtime to get this loading screen out on time.
The Game Boy Advance games.
I think it still looks like an arcade game to me with the
For the
score.
most part, I think it is.
Okay.
I think it's just meant to be a reference to sprite-based gaming in general.
Yeah.
In my
There's
head,
a
it's
score
about-
counter too. Not that it'll really mean anything.
Oh yeah, no, it's purely a visual thing, but I do honestly like it.
It's nice to have a score bar again.
And yeah, actually, looking at it right now, Classic Crash actually fits really well with this aesthetic.
That's
He
why I
does.
chose
He
it.
really does. Oops.
Ah.
Oops.
That's one life lost.
And even the music is 8-bit too.
Oh yeah. As are the sound effects. It's again, it's a decent idea what they're doing with this. Some of them I think are. What?
Actually, wait a minute. A thought just occurred to me. Let me see if I can do it in the middle of.
What you trying to do?
Oh, you're gonna
Let's try
get the
retro
live.
mode. Oh, I gotta.
Oh, you
I
have to
gotta
restart.
restart the
Yeah,
level anyway.
Now,
Should we or should we not?
We're early. We're
Nah,
close up to
keep
the
going.
start, but I mean, up to you.
Nah.
Let's
yay
just
or
keep
nay?
going as. Well, let's just keep going as is.
All right, fair enough. No retro mode for today, folks. I mean, great. Like I said before, for Crash 4's sake, Crash 4, despite how ballsy it can get, it very much feels like the Donkey Kong Country Return games, in that they spoon feed you lives by the bucket load.
Right.
So it kind of makes the whole thing pointless.
Oops. Honestly, I would say it's about as generous about that as Crash 1, oddly enough.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say actually it's even worse than that, considering the fact that if you know what you're doing, you can gain like 6 lives or so per level.
See, they would have been your thoughts about this grand adventure we've been on with
So far.
Crash.
I mean, I haven't been there all that long, but I really liked being a part of it. I really liked watching.
I'll be back.
That's good to hear.
All right, no worries, Matt.
I guess, kind of like what we did, since we kind of... kind of not dissimilar to how we kind of like used like Sonic Battle and other projects to get you intrigued in Sonic. Like, would what you've seen of this so far make you like intrigued to like maybe dabble a little bit in like Crash stuff?
Maybe.
Well, if you're going to start anywhere, I would say start with the Insane Trilogy.
Yeah, Insane Trilogy is probably the best way to get exposed to it, and it is
on the
available.
Switch.
It is
I
available.
just
on
don't
Switch.
think I'd be any good at it though.
I mean,
Well, that's
you learn.
Well, to be fair though, that's okay because again, the games are really not as overbearing as you think. Especially like, say if you want, like honestly, you could be like a lot of kids and just start with Crash 3. You really wouldn't miss much.
The
Okay.
plot isn't too crazy, and nice. And other than that, like the game eases you into it pretty much. Like I don't think it's as bad as say Crash 4 with what it'll expect from you right out the gate or by the end. Crash 1, I could argue I don't think Crash 1, 2, or 3 ever get as hard as Crash 4 can.
I'd say Crash 1 comes close.
I would
end.
say you say that I would say Crash 2 would come close considering how the things that game does.
Cold
But,
Hard
I will-
Crash and the backtracking never feels right. I agree.
Well, yeah, that's just the problem that the games have always had since its inception. But actually, I will also say, because I think I also brought this up when we covered the Insane Trilogy a long while back, Sealy, I think you would have the biggest benefit in the fact that you've never actually touched the Crash games in your life, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Because, as a veteran, the physics in that game were really hard to get used to.
But
Yeah.
And I got used to them.
Yeah, I think
back.
you should give it. I think you should get. Welcome back. So yeah, I think you should give the Insane Trilogy a shot, especially since it's on Switch. I think it's like what, $40 still.
$40. It might be on sale as far as
I'm
as
fairly
far as
certain
aware.
it's 30.
I might ask for it for Christmas or something.
I'll double. Yeah, let me double check actually real quick while you're looking that up. But yeah,
By-
there's that
by the way-
and okay,
I just thought, because I'm playing one of them, I just thought of a terrifying thought.
What's up?
What if they made... Hold on, I gotta wait for it. It's glitching out for me. Hold on. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear
we
you.
always hear you. Whenever it glitches out for you, we can still hear you. It's just the stream lagging for you video-wise. Continue.
Well, I have a terrifying thought. Inverted flashback tapes.
If they came up with a pretty neat style, maybe, especially with the perspective, make that your tribute to the Game Boy Advance titles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I could see it working. But again, the only problem with this game's difficulty is that like you can have it there, just make it optional and make it something that people can do for. Don't make it like, oh, I have to do those to get a cool ending.
Let's not beat around the bush here. Like everything, a good handful of stuff you do in this game is optional. Like unless you really want those costumes and that 100%, like those endings and all that badly, you really don't have to go for anything just for the sake of beating the game.
No, absolutely not. No,
It's just
I agree.
it's just the big problem with Crash 4 primarily goes into going the extra mile, which I mean, it's something I've actually been thinking about in recent memory. Like Crash 4,
Ooh, you got hit.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
just like the original trilogy, the fact that like no Crash game is perfect.
No,
Like none of them are perfect.
These guys make me nervous.
right.
They've all had their they've all had their little ups and downs that kind of make them somewhat balanced in a way, and I think Crash 4 is no exception because on the surface it's the best game in the series, like bar none.
I think they did a really small job with it all.
But it's the stuff for it more or less has the sunshine problem.
I think so.
Actually, I do think like in terms of like completing it, Sunshine probably is like the best comparison you can make.
Right. Like it's a fantastic game. It's just that if you want to go for the extra mile, it is somewhat of it's a trip in the wrong way.
Right. So while we're doing the I would have missed that probably.
Actually,
while we're doing that,
Speaking of sunshine, all I can think of now is the
it never ends. Also, to answer your question, yes, it is still $40 on Switch right now.
Oh, okay, so it is.
That's really not that bad considering that is 3 games in one.
Speaking
Right,
of
well-
sunshine, thank you for helping me 100% that, Logan.
It was a blue coin suck, and James, I'd just say walk it. Just
You
no
really
more,
want me to walk on this thing?
no more beaming. This time we'll walk. There you go.
Okay.
That's our dated reference for today.
Also, I know there might be like 1 or 2 people I know there might be some people. Well, they're not going to comment on it, but they're probably going to say to themselves like, "But James, why would you say that none of the Crash games are perfect? I thought that at least Crash 2 or 3 were perfect." No, they've all had their share of problems. Like Crash 1, well, it's the more simplistic game of the three, and trying to go for all the gems can be kind of a pain at times unless you're doing the insane version. Crash 2, well, it has the worst case of backtracking in the entire series. Like, absolutely no question there. Crash 3, I mean, it's easily the most it's the most accessible of the three, but it's also the most gimmicky.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I think that on the whole, like the Crash games in general, aside from Wrath of Cortex, are more or less balanced.
Okay, now it took me a second to know why those nitros exploded, because the nitro switch is actually next to those explosives.
Right, that's on me. I'm not going to blame the game for that one. Also, yes, if you haven't already heard, they are playing a 8-bit rendition of the game of this level's theme.
Yes.
To really sell the gimmick.
Wow.
Which, again, I feel like it's just a matter of like.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you all in therapy.
You know what? The other thing I almost thought you're about to do, James, was like. Again, because we keep mentioning SpongeBob, and we're going to do that game. I almost feel like that's going to be our completionist Donkey Kong Country 2 map. Where like once we do Battle for Bikini Bottom, we're like, that's it. Everything's just downhill from here now. Goodbye, everybody. This is our last game we're ever doing.
It was uphill in general.
The timing of when you said that, look, it's all downhill as we were going downhill.
But I was to say no. In all seriousness, no. I almost thought what Jason was about to do was like the freaking guy from Medieval Times with the spear, just okay. Someday, but not today.
Yeah, I can't believe I still can't believe they got away with that.
Yeah.
SpongeBob special.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
They
what
get
SpongeBob can
away
do.
with a lot of shit in SpongeBob, let's be fair.
True.
Sorry for laughing.
Nah, you're fine.
Yes,
we are idiots, aren't we?
It reminds me of the night that Crash and Coco thought they killed the health inspector.
Say that shit out of context. I must have at least put in at least 3 or 4 quarters just to even beat this level.
No. Yeah, I did put in 15. Let's be fair.
I'll try to make that 16.
Well, hang on. Well, let's try to figure this out. Like, how many lives would an arcade game at the time usually start you with? 3?
3. Although there are some arcade games where you just get more the more quarters you insert.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to assume.
Oh god! I noticed like for a split moment that one nitro squid thingy was literally just spinning on the. Whoa!
Whoa!
I think you spent about like $2 of quarters.
Oh, now I've got to ask my parents for another $1. They're already mad at me for asking for the second.
Fuck $2. You spent at least 6.
Oh, now my parents are really gonna kill me.
Well, no, I'm taking the death counter.
You spend like 40 on running by
taking the
you.
death counter into account.
Shut up. Shut up, asshole.
We did it!
Yay!
Matt, how many quarters did you spend going through Bears repeating?
I have not played that level yet.
Have fun.
Okay.